I'm 53 years old now, and I've been riding for about 52 and a half years. I've been riding ever since I can remember. My first cattle drive that I remember going on, I was 5 years old, and it was 10 miles. We did it twice a year. I thought everybody did. That was just part of life. So I've been riding ever since I can remember. Not well, but I was riding. I started my first colt under saddle when I was in the 6th grade. I'm sure that Grandpap put a couple of rides on that horse first, though. But he never told me that he did. But I'm pretty sure now that he did. But I got by on being athletic for a long time. But now it goes deeper, way deeper than that. I don't have any idea how deep it goes, but way deeper than I ever imagined. I can't wait to see what the next 10 years are going to unfold. It's exciting to me. I grew up on a small little farm and ranch operation. We had a little feedlot. When I was a kid, I thought that maybe being Dr. Doolittle would be the neatest thing in the world. And I wasn't able to do that, but I strived for that, to try to understand the animals and try to talk to them and try to get them to understand me too. As an adult, I started a lot of colts for a living for a long time. And I'd fix up the problem and then send him back home, and a month later he'd come back with the same problem. And I realized it wasn't the horse. It was what the person was doing. So that became where they needed to come and ride with me and take lessons from me so that we could fix up not just the horse, but we could make some changes in what that person was doing that was causing the problem. And I ran into a horse I was a hunting and fishing guide for 2 years in Montana. And Streak was a 4-year-old Mustang, and he was the most dangerous horse that I've run into to date. There's been a couple others that have been real close, but he was really dangerous. And I halter started him, and he's the one that got me thinking. I always got by on being athletic, but he was more than I could handle athletically. And so he put me on this journey of learning, and I strive to try to understand it more from the horse's point of view and to become a better horseman so that I could help more horses. Now it wouldn't be any problem to halter start Streak, but with what I knew then it was. But I thank him every day for putting me on this journey. I started watching videos and reading books and taking clinics. I still try to ride with someone every year, at least once. We go and watch 1 or 2 people every year. Chris will go ride with somebody, and she'll go watch somebody if I can't. We'd like to go together, but sometimes we can't. We work hard to expand our knowledge so that we can help more people and more horses.
My first clinic, even before it started, I fell off. Right there in front of everybody. I had trailer loading problems. That was just a nightmare for me. So people come to the clinics and they look at me and they think, oh, well, you never have these problems. It's like, let me tell you about my first clinic.
You didn't start with the right horse to begin with.
I didn't start with the right horse.
I would never have picked that horse for you.
But, I've been there, done that. I have a great empathy for the people that come to the clinics, and they're going through the same things.
One of the things that I try real hard to help people by learning from my experiences, from the mistakes I made, so they don't have to make them too. I made a lot of mistakes, and some of them were quite painful. And I hope they don't have to make those mistakes. So I try to help them learn from my mistakes, learn from my experiences. Bill Dorrance said to a friend of mine once, it only takes a lifetime to gain a lifetime of experiences. Well, I'd like to share those experiences that I've had so that it doesn't take folks quite so long.